What up, YouTube? This your boy Marvelous back at it again. I'm about to give y'all 5 players who I think is gonna break out and become all stars, borderline all stars, but just make a huge leap this year. Also, I know I'm playing trap sacks, but god damn it, I'm not trying to copy Jxmy Highroller. I'm just a fan of the damn song. But shout out to Jxmy Highroller because I'm a fan of his. So I just want to put that out there. But anyway, let's get into the countdown. Alright, number one, we got my man Mitchell Robinson, and this really makes me sad because as a Lakers fan, this was the guy I wanted us to draft, and then we took that bum ass Mo Wagner. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm glad to see my man's Mitchell Robinson getting his work. Now, congratulations, New York Knicks fans, y'all potentially have a franchise center. He just needs to get some minutes. And the reason I think he'll get some minutes is because of his coach. Tom Thibodeau is known for giving guys heavy minutes, for overworking guys. And Mitchell Robinson is a guy that needs to be getting 35 to 40 minutes a night. Like, first of all, you don't got no other options at center. So why wouldn't you play the best option that you got? It just makes sense. My man's Mitchell Robinson only averaged 9 points and 7 rebounds last year, but he led the league with 74% shooting from the field. Now, I know that sounds kind of stupid because, a lot of his plays were dunks. But Mitchell Robinson was also in the top percentile of rebound percent, block percent, and the Knicks were a much better team on the floor with him on the floor defensively. He's gonna impact, and he's the one where I think that if he gets some serious minutes, I don't see that many centers in the East making an all-star team over him. If I had to predict his stats next year with Dibs, assuming he's healthy, I'm going to say 17 points, 11 rebounds, 2.5 to 3 blocks next year. The Knicks probably won't be that good, but Mitchell Robinson's gonna make a huge leap for this team, guaranteed. That's why it makes me sad that the Lakers didn't draft this man, bro. And then another thing, he's been working on his jumper too, so don't be surprised to see him step out and shoot some threes. He has shooting potential. Don't let his free throw percentage fool you. Now, let's go ahead and go to number 2. Coming in next, we got another center. We got my man's DeAndre Ayton. Now, he's probably most known for, the Suns passing on Luka to draft Ayton, but let's not act like Ayton wasn't a damn beast. Like, Ayton's been a damn dog. If you watch Ayton play, he reminds me a lot of Patrick Ewing. Like, he just looks just like him when he runs. He has a nice little midi. Like, he just looks like Patrick Ewing to me. But for some reason, people try to act like the Suns just completely whiffed. And I think that the addition of Chris Paul, because Chris Paul can elevate every center that he plays with. Elevated Tyson Chandler, elevated Blake, elevated Clint Capella, elevated DeAndre Jordan. And I think, and I've got a bold prediction right now. I predict 2 things. Number 1, Ayton gonna be an all-star. Of all the guys here, I think Ayton has the best chance to be an all-star. Number 2, Ayton's going to lead the Suns in scoring. I firmly believe that because he can create on the block, he can shoot, he can expand his range to 3-point range, and Chris Paul is going to give him perfect lob passes that are so easy to finish, man. He's going to be a problem. Trust me when I tell you, that man's going to be an issue, DeAndre Ayton. Next, we got my man's Lonzo Ball. Now, I've always been a fan of the Ball family. I'm a huge fan of LeVar. As far as I'm concerned, LeVar is the mother-loving GOATs. But despite all that, Lonzo has shown progression every year. And I think this is the year where he has to put it together because this is his contract year. So Lonzo comes in healthy. He comes in with an old school coach that's going to be tough and hold him accountable. And I think that's what he needs because, like LeVar said, you got to be tough with him. And Stan Van Gundy is a tough coach. Lonzo, this is his year. And then when he said that he wanted to average a triple-double, that he believes he's a triple-double a night threat kind of guy, that makes me think that he's going to go after triple-doubles. And I know that kind of sounds selfish, and that gives me Russell Westbrook vibes. But when Russell Westbrook got a triple-double with the Thunder won 80% of their games. think it was 80%, something like that. But it was a high percentage of the games that they won when he got a triple-double. So this is Lonzo's chance. This is a contract year. So if he wants to get somewhere near the max, you know, this is his time to prove it, because Brandon Ingram had his first all-star appearance in his 4th year last year. And look what he got. A big-ass contract. 5 years, $190 million potentially. You see? This is his time. You got a new coach, you got a healthy Zion, you got a healthy Brandon Ingram. You did lose Jrue Holiday, which kind of sucked. But you know, it's all good. You still got Josh Hart, and then you pick up Steven Adams. Now, if there's one thing I do know, Steven Adams is going to get you some hard-ass screens. So I'm sure Lonzo's going to use those to his advantage. And then, you know, let's just say Lonzo averages a triple-double. He's going to be an all-star if he does that, if he averages a triple-double. I say if Lonzo can get 16, 11, and 10, which I think is definitely possible if he really wants it. I think those are possible numbers, and he shoots decent efficiency. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And if he does that, the Pelicans will make the playoffs, and he going to get his contract, so let's get it. Michael Porter Jr., you know, this is the guy who I believe just has the most overall potential. I think Michael Porter Jr. could be the best NBA player in the league, bro. He can be the best player in the league, bro. And I mean that. This man has KD written all over him. But the issue is, I don't even know if it's really an issue, but right now, he's trying to be the third option for the Denver Nuggets right now. But I do believe that if he stays healthy and the Denver Nuggets give him minutes, Michael Porter Jr. is going to average a good 20 plus a game. You know what I'm saying? And Denver is going to be a top 3 seed in the West. I've been on the Denver bandwagon for a long time. It's slowly the progression is working when you think about it. Denver, when the core first got together, the first year, they won 45 games and missed the playoffs. The second year, they win, I think, 56 games and lose in the second round. The third year, they win a lot of games and they lose in the Western Conference Finals. Finals, maybe? Now, being a Laker fan, I hope not, but this dude right here gives me nightmares, man, because they really let this dude just slip like that. How do you let this man just slip like that, bro? A 6'11" scoring beast, bro. I know he has some back injuries. He has some issues, but there is no way that this dude should have went 14th in the draft. They let the Nuggets get this man. Damn ridiculous. He has every skill you want, and everybody talks about how he doesn't play defense. First of all, he does play defense. He's not a good defender yet. Mike Malone is going to make you play defense, but he's going to get there. Trust and believe me, he's going to get there. He has every move in the book. He has all the potential to be a superstar. Now, will he put it together this year? We gonna see. Next is my shorty Kelly Oubre. My man's is replacing Klay Thompson on the Warriors for this year. This is a contract year for him. He's trying to get a bag, you know. And the best way to get a bag is to be an important part of a contending team. And I'm one of those people who believe the Warriors will go back to being one of the more dominant teams in the West. Will they be like 2016, 2017? Absolutely not. But they will still be a top 5 seed in the West. And that's not a team you want to see in the playoffs. Like, when you think about this starting 5 of Steph, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, Draymond Green, and James Wiseman. That is a starting 5 that can give you problems on both ends of the court. Kelly Oubre will compete on defense. Is he Klay on defense? Who knows? It took Klay a while to figure out he's Klay on defense. So this is Kelly Oubre's 5th year. So he could turn into a defensive stopper. You never know. He's 6'9", and has extremely long arms, and he's quick. And he's a dog. So, you know what I'm saying? Kelly Oubre definitely ain't afraid of nothing. He ain't afraid of the moment. He ain't afraid to stop anybody. He ain't afraid to put nobody on a poster. The Warriors got the perfect replacement that they could for Klay Thompson. And I think he's going to pay dividends. If he shows that he's an efficient player for a winning team, a contending team is going to give him a nice little bag. I don't think the Warriors, per se, will give him that bag. I don't think they could afford to. But Kelly Oubre, I feel like he's going to earn his money this year. Playing with that team, he's going to be the second. He's going to be the second or the third scorer. And he's going to average between 18 and 21 a game. That's pretty much around what Klay averaged. Now the goal is, will he be efficient? Will he be efficient playing next to Steph? But I think he will be. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me who y'all think is going to break out next year. Maya Marvelous out of here, bro.